What is going on, guys? It is JCTV here, back in it again with another video. And today I'm going to be continuing my Star Wars videos. And today I'm going to be talking about, are the prequels as bad as everybody says they are? And what's my opinion on that? So let's get right into it. For starters, I did like the Phantom Menace. I know it's hated on by most people in the Star Wars community. I love the villain Darth Maul. He's one of the best Sith Lords in my opinion. He's at least in my top three with Vader and Palpatine. That he was a really good sub villain, and it also introduced Palpatine. So and how he started getting up into power, and with the Chancellor, which was really cool. I liked Qui-Gon. I liked young Obi-Wan. The only thing I would have to say is I do not like the actor that played young Anakin. I think they could have done better. That's really the only downside I saw to this movie. It basically was not as bad as everybody says it was. I think people are just a little bit too harsh on it. But its sequel movie, Attack of the Clones, on the other hand, this movie was pretty bad. I didn't really like much about it, except for the duels within the stadium and the duel between Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Yoda, and with Count Dooku. That's about the only upside I could find to this movie. I didn't like any of it. I mean, I hate Sand too, but it was not really that good. It was just mostly not having anything to do with Star Wars, really. I mean, it set up the Sith for this third movie, but it really just didn't do anything for me. It isn't something I can remember and quote besides the sand line. It basically was all a love story between Padme and Anakin, and otherwise than that, it was literally nothing else. And it was boring. I would say, most people could agree, this is one of the most boring Star Wars films I've ever seen. And I've seen Solo, and I did not like Solo. It was not good in my personal opinion. This one is my least favorite out of the Star Wars original saga, not the expanded saga that we've got in the past couple years. This is the worst one. Now, if we were going to talk about the next saga, I would say Last Jedi was my least favorite so far. But now let's move on to the third movie. I really like the story they told here with Anakin struggling to come to the realization of that he needs to save his love because she's going to die. But in the end, he's the one that kills her in the long run, and she just gives up living because of him. But I like that story arc. Now, I saw a funny meme a couple of weeks ago or so that said everybody that said I love you, Anakin, always ended up dying love-wise. But this movie was really well structured. I did like the opening scene where they were flying and then they crashed in the Bay Area and then they went after Dooku and Grievous. This was really interesting to me. And then it obviously incorporated the famous line, "Do it," and that meme is the funniest meme for me at times when I like to quote it a lot when people are doing something they need to be doing. It's funny to just let out a "do it" every once in a while, and it's fun to do. I like that. The battle with Grievous and Obi-Wan was really good. I liked. It also predicted my ringtone. Hello there. And that was a really good battle. And I really liked that one. I liked Anakin's turn to the dark side, killing the younglings and submitting himself to Palpatine. That was just really a good story arc. I liked the final battle and Obi-Wan pretty much killing his younger brother in a way, and Anakin coming to the dark side. Now, I wish they could have did something more, shown a little bit more of Anakin on the light side, because in the original cut, you could see that Anakin says something like "save me" before he says "I hate you." So that could have been cool to show that there's a little bit of Anakin left. But anyways, I would say prequels aren't as bad as people put them as. Yes, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. I would have to say the sequel saga, not the original saga, but the 7, 8, 9, 7, 8 at least, have been horrible compared to the prequels. The prequels, I love them. This is what I grew up on. This is Star Wars movies when I saw when I was a kid. So I don't think they're as bad as people say. I think people are too harsh on them. A lot of like the movies that everybody says are bad, they're not that bad in the long run, in my eyes at least. So, what is your thoughts about the prequels in the comments below? What's your favorite one from the prequel? Or do you just hate them all together? Let me know in the comments below. And this has been JCTV, and peace out.